Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Is my voice audible?
Good afternoon, everyone. Is voice audible? Okay. Yes, in the previous class, we are discussing about the activity, how, what is the life cycle, all those things we have discussed. Now we are going to continue with that. Activity is nothing but any screen. See, this is what we have discussed. The activity states. What are the different states are there? It will be in the. If I show this diagram, then you can clearly understand. I think. It will be in the create state. Create state. After that, it will move to the start state. Once I resume state. In the start state, the user cannot interact. In the resume state, all the user can interact with that screen. If you want to move to the some other screen, if the screen is half of the screen, if it is visible, in that case the activity will go to the pause state. If you move from one activity to the another activity, means if you change any screen from Gmail to some other app, some DigiLocker app, if you move, in that case that activity is been stopped. Finally, whenever you close, that activity is been destroyed. In that way, these are the stages of the activity. These are the functions. These are called as callbacks. These are the callbacks you have to implement in the code. You have to write like this. If you want to do some action in your code, you have to write what should happen inside this. What should happen if the activity enters this state? If the activity enters pause state, what should happen? All the tasks you have to write inside this. If you write inside that, that is going to happen. Whenever you change from one screen to the other screen, you are using the Gmail app or you are using the Instagram, suddenly you are moving to the some other Facebook. Then the activity will be stopped. In that case, what should happen? That all the logic you have to write it inside. The control will go inside this. Whatever it should happen, you have to write inside this function. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ the code has been written. What should happen in case of on stop? If you want to overwrite or if you want to add something, in that case you have to write it here. ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕಾ? ನೋ, ದಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಓವರ್ ರೈಡ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟರಿ. In that way, which is mandatory is you have to write this on create. You have to create this. Okay, these are the life cycle states that we have discussed, destroyed and restarted. Now we are discussing about the configuration change. When does the configuration changes? The configuration I have told you, there are different things. If you do, it is called as a configuration change. Whenever you rotate your mobile, then it is going to change its to the from portrait to landscape. That is called as configuration change. Multi-window option. If you change the language of your entire mobile, that is called as locale. Locale, locale. If you change in this way, if you change the things, in that case, that is called as configuration change. In that case, what will happen to the activity? Nimma screen modalge ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What it happens in the background? When there is a configuration changes occurs, there will be a shutdown of your activity. Shutdown of your activity means any screen or an activity that will be in the resume state. Suddenly, whenever you do the configuration change, screen takshana rotate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಆನ್ ಪಾಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆನ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. It is going to be destroyed. After that, once again, it is going to the on create, on start, on resume. ಈ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಗಳು ದಾಟಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದಾಗ. If it happens like this, all the 6 states are covered. It was in on resume state. It will move to on pause, on stop, on destroy. Once again, it starts on create, on start, on resume. Ishtella states that work. If it moves like this, what we have to maintain is to change adaga as a user. What we have to maintain? What all the things we have to maintain in this coding part ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈ ತರ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದಾಗ? Anyone, can you reply? Whatever, if I do these things, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು, what we have to do in the programming part? If our app we have developed, we are using and we have changed it to the landscape. ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ತಕ್ಷಣ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಕೇಪಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಪೋರ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಕೇಪಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. In that case, configuration change, what we should do? Anyone have an answer? Vishrut, are you there? Vishrut? 18EC 117. Vishrut?
Hello.
Vishrut.
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, now you are using the Google Meet app, right?
Yes.
Now, if you rotate to landscape.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What all the things should happen? I said all the screens have been recreated. This activity, the screen is been destroyed and recreated once. What you are going to expect whenever your screen gets rotated?
Whole picture should rotate.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಈಗ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಈ ಆಪ್ ಇಂದ?
It should rotate with same size.
Okay, yeah, it will going to change the size. Size change ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಈಗ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, what extra thing you will expect? What basic thing you will expect? Sorry, what extra? Whatever the things you listen now, that should be continue, right? Whatever the list is available, whatever the images are available, the student list, those who have joined, everything should be visible. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಗಳು ರಿಟೈನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. The size, it is 100% it is going to change. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Is it right? ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಈ ತರ ಟ್ವಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಸೈಜ್ ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನ್ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Okay, that is called as activity instance state. You have to maintain the activity data. You have to save it. If you don't save it, Vishnuth, you can mute. Okay, you have to maintain the data, the activity state. See, in order to save the activity state, in order to store, what we use in this is we use the bundle object. there is a class called bundle, bundle. That is called as bundle object. You will see this name bundle here. This is the class name bundle. That bundle object, in that we are going to store it as a key value pair. All the data we are going to store the activity state as a set of key value pairs. That we are going to call it as an activity instant state. ನೀವು ಈಗ ಆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is going to be stored. That is called as activity instant state. And these states, this bundle, you have to pass whenever the configuration changes, the activity is going to be stopped, and once again when it is restored, this bundle should be available. Since you have stored something, but you have to retrieve it once again. A portrait in the landscape change ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾ, that you have to get back. For that you have to pass it first, that bundle. How to save that? Where actually you have to write all those code? See, actually you have to write in the callback called on save state callback. On save instant state callback. See here, saved instant state. Here it is going to save, but first you have to, automatically it will be saved by the operating system. But if you want to save some other thing, if you want to save some other extra thing, some in the text box some data was there that you want to store, that if you want to add, you have to use this callback. What is the structure of the callback? It is like this: public void on save instant state bundle some variable super dot on save instant state saved instant state. This variable you have to pass it here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೂಪರ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸೇವ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. This is a function which is already been written, which is called as overriding features. ಜಾವಾದಲ್ಲಿ overriding feature ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. Parent class, child class ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. See, this is called parent class, this is called child class. If in the parent class, this function is there on create. See here, super dot on create, once again I am writing. In the main activity, I am writing on create. In the app compact activity, there is a on create. If you want to call that function, you have to call like this. Super dot on create ಅಂತ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದು ಆಪ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೂಪರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಇದು ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಇದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಹೌ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನೇಬಲ್ಡ್, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಾಯ್ತು, ಅವಾಗ ಇದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Is it clear what is this parent and child relationship? Idu parent class, idu child. You are going to inherit. That is why I said some Java basics are required to understand the parent child class, all these things. See, like this, if you write something inside this, see, save your state data to the instant state bundle. Whatever the data which is visible now, that you have to save it inside. Whenever you save it here, you have to get back that data. You have to get back that data. That is called as restoring the activity instant state. See, if you just want to pass directly this much, whatever the default data was there, like this. If you want to add some more thing, itara add ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Some text box score, some level. This is a key, this is a value. This is a key, this is a value. How many like this you are going to add? Itara ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ add ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? How many you are going to add? How many is in my screen? If I have 4 text box, if I have 4 text box, in that 4 text box I have 4 information. Name ide, age ide, gender ide, ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೋ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ತರ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್, that 4 information should be saved. In that case, I will store all those 4 information. Put int name, what is the name I have stored? Put int age, what is the age? In the same way, put a string address. Put string gender. In that way, all those 4 information I'm going to save. Now, I have saved it. Now it is inside the bundle. I have to get back once again. How to get back? See here, when I want to get back, always it will pass through the on create state. Nan configuration change agakaranne helade, destroy agid takshana on create barutte, on start barutte, amele on resume barutte. That on create, you are going to get this bundle, saved instance state. That is why super dot saved instance state. If you call like this, if you first always you call the super class first, after that you are going to get back that data and you can set it to your screen. Super class ಗೆ first call ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನ ನೀವು ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ get int score key ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Get int, you are giving the key, you are getting the value. This is the variable name and this is the function get int. Where you have added, see here, you have added put int key value. ಈ ಕೀಗೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಆನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ದೀಸ್ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. ನಿಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಲೇಔಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. This is what it is going to happen in the background. How to store, restore, save the activity instance state and restore the instance state. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್? ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, restore activity instance state ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ? What is the meaning of that word? It is the data, information, what you see from the outside and also in the background. ಆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನ ರಿಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ರಿಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದೋಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Now we will move on to the next chapter called activities and implicit intents. As I told in the previous class, ನಾನು ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 types ಇದಾವೆ, explicit intent and implicit intent. Can anyone say what is the use of intents? Can anyone reply in the chat what is the use of intents? Explicit implicit ಇರ್ಲಿ. Intents ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಚಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? What is an intent? If you reply in the chat, it is good, or else I'll call the name and then I'll ask. Do anyone know what is the meaning of intent? Nobody know the answer? Swati, yes, are you there? Swati, yes. Oh, okay, 2 of you have answered. Messaging object, yes, that is the right answer. To move the data from one screen to the other screen, we use the class called intent. That object we use, messaging object. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟರ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಗೆ ಡೇಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗೋರು, ವಾಪಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರೋರು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್. ನೌ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? What is the meaning of the word intent? Is a postman. You can directly call it as a postman, intent. Till now, we have seen explicit intents. Ishtotanka naven intent class atella use martidvalla, the explicit intent. Now we will see one more type, implicit intent. This is an intent we actually see in our mobile. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಏನೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದು implicit intent. 80 to 90% in your mobile, in your apps, it will be implicit intents. Very few it will be explicit intent. Then what is this implicit intent is all about? Whenever you start any activity, you are going to assume that in your app you have some video. In your app you have one video. You are going to click on that. Whenever you click on the video, what should happen? Video ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? ನೀವೇನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? See, you should be very fast in typing. What you are going to expect whenever you click on the video? Whether it should show the properties of that video? No, it should play, right? Okay. It should play. Good. But in order to play that, whether you are going to write the logic for that in your app, if you write the logic for that, it is of no use, because so many other activities will be there, apps will be there in your mobile that is going to play that video. In that, if you in most of the cases, you will be so many other so many apps will be there to play that. If you play on the click on the video, it will show so many options. VLC player, like this. Wait, I'll show. If you play on any video, it will show like this: MX player, photos, video player, VLC. So many options you are going to choose. It is going to show. How it is going to show that is, you are going to use the implicit intents in the background. You are going to use implicit intents in the background. Ingade ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. The more flexible way of using the intents is implicit intent. In this, what we are going to do is, we are not going to specify the exact activity which we are going to run. One screen ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಕರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ? ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. Inside that, what we used to pass? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ? Anyone remember? Say this: start activity, message, intent. We are going to pass the intent. What is this intent? This intent, it knows to which screen it should go. To which screen it should go, that it contains, right? Someone has replied. I'm not able to see that. Can you send it one more time? Yaro reply madidri. Someone has replied. Please send it once again. See, in the previous class, see the function show start activity. In that, you have to pass an explicit intent. That explicit intent contains the address of the Java file. See there is a file name called showMessageActivity.class. Then what is the meaning of that? From this class, from this activity, it should go to the show message activity itself. That is the meaning. ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಇರೋದೇನು ಶೋ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. If you do like this, what it will happen? From one activity, it will go to this activity itself. But now that is explicit intent. Now with the implicit intent, what we are going to do is we are going to give an option. We are not going to specify any exact activity. Exact activity provide madlilla andre enagutte? You have to give the option called app chooser. You have to give an option called app chooser. Ullas, are you there? Ullas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now there is one media player in your mobile.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is called VLC. VLC media player is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now in your app, you have designed an app. In that there is one video. If you click on that, what will happen?
It will
or any
show
other
options.
apps.
Show
Okay.
options as
Do you think that it is going to show the options?
yes, sir.
I said you have only one option.
No,
There are no
sir.
MX player.
Default.
Default.
Set to default.
Okay, that is the one. If it directly opens in one app, that is called as explicit intent. If it gives the option for us, for the user to choose, then it is called as implicit intent. We are in our application, in the app, what we write, there we are not going to specify in with which app it has to open. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಆಪ್ ಚೂಸರ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಯೂಸರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ. Is it clear what is the meaning of implicit intent? See, the camera is there, this camera icon. If I click on that, which it is going to open the camera app itself. It doesn't have any option. If it directly opens like this, without giving the option, in that case, then you can call it as an explicit intent. If it gives us the option, then it is called as an implicit intent. Now, how to create the intents? Now the question is how to create the implicit intents. What all the data, what are the fields will be there inside that? That we have to discuss now. Within the intent, there will be action field, categories field, data field. ಈಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಏನೇನ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, which are the fields it contains? If you remember, can you say explicit intents ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿತ್ತು fields? There is a field called data, there is a field called extras. ಡೇಟಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, categories and data. This is called implicit intent. What is the use of this? The meaning action. ಇದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾರೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is the meaning of this. Now we are going to develop an app that always, it will not select the default one, it will always gives us the option. ಈಗ ನಾವೊಂದು ಆಪ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರು ಅದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ಈಗ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Now this intent, what are the fields are there inside that is action. What is the action it should perform? What is the action it should perform? That intent action. Generic action, it will be common action will be always the view. Example, see in the gallery, whenever you click on the photo, what is the default option? It is going to view. View the photo. That is what it happens, right? The common intent action is action underscore view. Photo to view in a gallery app or in the map, Google Maps, where it is going to view the address. Right? That action, the default action that you have to specify. Yadralli implicit intent. Next, there is a field called category. That this information, it is just an additional information and it is also optional. It is not always you have to set. ಈ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದೊಂದು ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. For what purpose we are going to use this is in the first case, means in the main Android manifest, main activity. Inside that there is a field called category, Android intent category launcher. What it says is this screen, which screen? Main activity.java. That screen, that should be readily available for launching. A launch ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ready available ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು, this category field. It's an additional information which says about that it is going to be launched first whenever you click on the app. How to add that? You can use the function called add category method. And what type of data you are going to open? That is the data type. Whether it is a text information, whether it is a audio, whether it is a video, that information also you have to set in the intent. ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅವಾಗ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Charan, you are going to play the video now. Now you are creating the intent, implicit intent, the third field, data type. What you are going to set? Charan? Charan, are you there?
Sir. Sir, ಅದು ಏನು ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ವಿಡಿಯೋನೋ ಆಡಿಯೋನೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್.
Whether you are going to give the name or it is the video or audio ಅಂತ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಯಾವ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ?
ನೋ, ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ, ಅದು ಆಡಿಯೋನ, ವಿಡಿಯೋನ, ಇಮೇಜ್, ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, it is just the type of the data. It is not that which file it is. That information will be there. Okay, thank you, Charan.
Okay, sir.
Now this information, all this information, action, category, this data type, that you have to specify. Now one by one we are going to see. Sending the implicit intents. See here, how to create intent. Send intent equals new intent. See, this is very similar to explicit intent. Explicit intent ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಜಾವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೇಮ್, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾವಾದಲ್ಲಾಗ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾಗ್ಲಿ. ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ class name, object name equals new is a keyword, class name, open and close brackets. If you have any parameters, you can write semicolon. This is how we are going to create the explicit intents also. Whenever you create this, after that, what you should do? See, even you can pass view action also. What type of action it should do? Whether it should view or whether it should edit or any other option. ಇದನ್ನ add ಮಾಡಾದ್ರೂ create ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಖಾಲಿ empty parameter or this action. With that you can create. After that you have to add these things. See, just now I said about the video, right? Here I am talking about the text data. That is why set type text / plain text. A plain text ಅಂತ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು text ನ send ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. You are going to send the text from one activity to the another. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ set type text / plain. Some other information is there, the exact information. I hate this subject, Android ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. That you are going to store it in a variable called text message. ಅದನ್ನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. put extra intent dot extra text message. ಈ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, I hate this Android subject ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What the action should do? That action is it has to send. This is how we are going to create. Now, what is the logic you have to add? Extra logic you have to add is Muhammad Junaid. Are you there? Muhammad Junaid, idira? Muhammad Junaid, 18C47. Shilpa, yes. Shilpa, yes. ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ, ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ. 18C 83. ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ, ಎಸ್. ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ, ಎಸ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ದೇರ್? ಶ್ವೇತಾ,
sir.
Okay. You have one video, the same example I'm asking. There is video, okay, and you don't have any apps to run it. You don't have any apps to run it. ನಿಮ್ಮೊಂದು ಆಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲ, VLC ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. In that case, in the app, what we should do? Logic. ಈಗ ನೀವೊಂದು ಆಪ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್?
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. If the meaning, if it is not going to open means that logic you have to write. How you should write is, whenever you click, what we are telling now till now is we have to give the option, but we are going to search, none of the apps are there. If none of the app is there, if you write this much means you have created the intent and you are going to start the activity. Start activity and you are going to send the chooser. List of options ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. A list of options ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. In that case, it is going to crash. Your app is going to crash. In that case, what you should do is, before you start any activity, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಚೆಕ್, ವೆದರ್ ಡೂ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಆಪ್ಸ್, ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಪ್ಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಇದೆಯಾ, ಫೋಟೋ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಇದೆಯಾ, ಆಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಇದೆಯಾ, ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್. ಹೌ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಸ್ send intent dot resolve activity. This is the function which is going to check whether any apps are there. Get package manager ಇದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಡೇಟಾ ನೋಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಇರೋಡೆ ಏನೇನಿದೆ, ಓ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಓಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ವೆದರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಆಪ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇ, ಓಕೆ ನನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ನಲ್. ನಲ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ನಲ್, ಓ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ ಇದೆ, VLC ಇದೆ, ದೆನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಚೂಸರ್. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯೂಸರಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ, VLC ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್, MX ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್, ಯುವರ್ ಆಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಾಶ್. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಶ್ವೇತಾ? Shwetar, what is this code is going to do? Shwetar.
Yes, sir.
ಈ ಲೈನ್, ಈ ಕೋಡ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ whether any related apps are there or not, that will be checked by this line. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just what this is going to do, give this function get package manager ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆಪ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇದಾವೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಈ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ದು, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡೇಟಾ, whether it is an image, whether it is an video, audio ಅಂತ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಲ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. or else it is not equal to null, you can give the option. That is the meaning of this resolve. Example is this app chooser. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಕ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಪನ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. See, this is the one complete logic you have to write in your code before you create an implicit intent. ನೆನ್ಪಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೋಡ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. This much you have to write. Now finally how to receive, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, how to receive the implicit intents. There may be a request from other apps to your apps itself, or from other apps they have to receive it. In that case, what we should do, it is exactly same as explicit intent. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ತರ get intent ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳೋದು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಡೇಟಾ ವಾಪಸ್ ತಗೊಳೋದು. We have to perform the task. There is no extra thing. ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್. ಗೆಟ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಸ್, ಗೆಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Now you can send your attendance. Quickly send your attendance. See, if I ask any questions to you, if you feel bad, means you can reply in the WhatsApp. Personally, you can send a message that, sir, I don't like this way of asking in the class. From now, I'm going to don't ask those students. ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನನಗೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ನಾನು ಆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗಂತೂ ಕೇಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. questions. See, if I ask like this only, you are going to understand. Okay, ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ questions, okay ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ okay ಇದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ ವೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ರೀಚೇ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. If you don't like asking the questions, please feel free to send me the message. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't mind also. Okay. Okay. See, if you discuss another 2 to 3 topics in this, that completes this your module itself. Even though there are 3 lessons, according to the syllabus, I will show this. You will be happy to see this syllabus now. See, this chapter, even though it has 3 lessons and these many topics, now we are in this chapter 2.3. Now we are in 2.3. But this chapter, it is all about the using the Android Studio. This is all about the using the Android Studio. That is why we are not going to discuss about this. And also it is not at all most important for the exam also. You have to study this much is enough for the exams. That will constitute the module 1. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ, ಡಿಬಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ, ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ತೆಗಿಯೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ, that is all related to the Android Studio. That is not at all required for the test or the exams. Okay. Those who are interested, they can ask personally after the class, but I'm not going to discuss about these things. And this much, if you study, it is enough. That too, 1.0, 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. This creating this first Android app also, it is all related to Android Studio. And there is no resources. This is also not required. 1.0, 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Remember, these are the headings that you have to prepare well in this module 1. Is it clear? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓದಿ. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, we'll end the class now. If I start discussing the intent filter, it takes so much time. In the next class, I'm going to complete this module. Then we'll start the second module. Okay. Now, if you have sent the attendance, you can exit.